Hello, guys. Just came back from the theater. Just watched Kill, a Bollywood movie. I don't know after how many months. The last Bollywood movie that I watched in the theater was Jawan, I think. Yeah, I think it's Jawan. A few months. I mean, where do I even begin? When the movie ended, this is what I thought. Like, who the fuck are you, dude? Where, where were you all these years? I just did a bit of a Google search about who the hero, the protagonist is. His name is Lakshya Lalwani, it seems, and he's not acted in a lot of movies. He's a kind of a newcomer, I would say, relatively, and looks like Karan Johar has signed him for like three films. Mark my words, I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure this guy Karan Johar is gonna make him a kind of a simp in the upcoming movies. I hope it doesn't happen, but I think there's a new action hero in Bollywood. It's a very good find, great talent. The action scenes are like flawless, and he has. I think he probably is a someone who learned proper martial arts training or whatever, and is believable when he does all these stunts, though he gets stabbed like 400 times in the movie. Um, Man, the movie is actually violent and gory, and if but how would I say? See, this is how I would put it. It's like at the core, it's like it's a Telugu movie. It's a Tollywood movie. If you watch the movie, you will understand what I mean. But it's made like in the style of Ong Bak. If you watched such movies, Raid, John Wick, all these movies come into mind. These are proper action movie and great detailed violent scenes, violent, like violent, graphically violent killings in the action scenes, and to add to to add, the sound effects that add even more to the brutality of the killings in the action scenes. So that is what the movie if I had to sum it up, right? Now, I don't want to give out a lot of spoilers. Maybe I am going to talk about the spoilers, but I'll just tell you because it just got released today, I think. So I don't want to ruin this for any of you guys who are planning to watch it. So, but I'll tell you things that I found, that I liked, and that I didn't like. So that's, as I said, it's at the core. It's a typical Tollywood story. I think Bollywood guys, they probably starting to realize that if they had to make movies that people would go and watch, they need to be more rooted. They need to think like a uh, Telugu movie director. Why I'm saying that is that's the kind of movies that do well as of now on a pan-Indian scale, right? The formula, they somehow, I've mentioned this in many other videos as well. The Telugu directors, they somehow crack the formula for, they know what Indian audience wants. That's what I think. And I think the Bollywood guys are starting to realize that. So I have a feeling this could be like the birth of a new kind of Bollywood, because they have the budget, The only problem with Bollywood is they don't make rooted movies. They make movies for elites and about elites and for elites. Typical this entitled South Bombay kind of a. I don't know, like who's interested in that kind of stuff, right? That's why Bollywood movies are failing these days, like one after the other. This movie is you can compare it with the movies like Bagi. We it's nothing. It's not like completely new. The movies like Bagi, where it's like heavily action oriented movie, but it's made in a much more Indian. There's a lot of Indianness to it. So it's a bit rooted. It's basically I'm not giving out any spoilers. This is what's mentioned in the synopsis. It's just like a bunch of bandits. They get into a train and then they start killing people. And then this guy hero he's a commando. So the the whole movie is about what happens when he confronts those guys, the bad guys, right? So if you and the hero and his love interest has like they're in love, and then uh, it's a very typical Telugu movie kind of a template, but the execution and everything is done in a in an action movie kind of style, like as I mentioned, Raid or Ong Bak, uh, John Wick, that kind of stuff. And there's a lot of killing in the movie. So if you're not into that kind of stuff, uh, I actually got goosebumps in a couple of scenes. I really I actually liked the movie. I don't like violence in movies in general, especially if it's this kind of. But this is an action movie, right? Like action movie violence. I think it's like an exception. I'm talking about movies like that are proper drama and then realistic drama, and then in such a kind of movie, if there is some really brutal killing, that would hit me harder than this kind of violence where it's what to expect. It's an action movie. What else do you expect? Like, in fact, you want the hero to kill the 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 bad guys, right? So I actually liked the movie. I didn't expect I would like it because I see the main reason that I went and watched the movie is because I watched just like in the evening around like right now the time is like 11:45. The movie ended at 10:45. I booked the tickets I think at like 5 p.m. in the evening, all because I watched a review of these guys, our stupid reactions on YouTube, and their taste is pretty good. So I trust their reviews. So as soon as they said they liked the movie, I booked the tickets. Not ticket, just one ticket. And there was like there was it was a very small screen. I watched it like Palace Cinemas, a very small screen. Only me and another guy was there. Like there were just two people. I don't know, maybe because it's just the first day. It's a weekday. I'm not even sure how it's gonna do or how it's doing. I haven't watched any reviews apart from these our stupid reactions. But I think if it does well, this would be the start of a new era in Bollywood. I have a feeling because in general, Bollywood has been simping for a long time. I've made another video as well where feminism, how toxic feminism is ruining Bollywood and whatnot. I think this could be like, except for like maybe the big stars, like masculinity is only portrayed in Shah Rukh Khan's movies, Salman Khan's movies, and that kind of stuff. But I'm saying apart from those big, but like big star movies, every other movie in a way glorifies feminism, toxic feminism is okay, but like I'm talking about the toxicity in the feminism, and then gay lesbian relationship, that kind of stuff. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but then it's a bit too much what's going on in Bollywood, and no other people are not able to relate to those movies. Like nobody is even going to nobody is watching those movies, as you can see, right? So if this movie is successful, and I think there's going to be a big change in the upcoming Bollywood movies, because this is a newcomer, and and Karan Johar has trusted him with this huge action movie. I don't know. He probably did some kind of a calculated risk. I think he's experimenting with because it's movies are not doing well. I think he's kind of experimenting with the genre, because it's Karan Johar's production. I thought I wouldn't like. I hate his movies. I honestly don't like his movies. It's this kind of elitist South Bombay bullshit. Like I generally don't like his movies. But this wasn't like any Karan Johar movie at all. Um, yeah. So let me see what else I've noted. Small things. I have a few questions on some of the things actually. Yeah. Okay. The actors, right? The dude Lakshya is, as I mentioned, is a great find, and the villain, the one who plays the role of Fanny, that he's a great actor too, and he adds a lot of uh, dark humor here and there. That is actually funny in the in the climax. Okay, I think I may say some spoilers from now on. So if you have not watched the movie, I'm planning to watch it. Please stop it here. So in the climax, he says like, "Hey, Abe, as I caught Martha, Abe, who the fuck is like that? I just killed four of your family, and you killed the whole 40 people in my family. What are you?" That was actually funny, and the train, right? The whole movie happens in a train, but I didn't see the train shaking, and nobody, like, everybody was so steady in the train. That I found a bit odd. These are like small things that I, in there's so much going on in the movie, and so many people are getting brutally killed every scene. You don't even like get to pay attention to these kind of stuff, but like sometimes, why sometimes these thoughts come to your mind, right? And when there's a couple of scenes where these guys climb on top of a train, and I was like, what? Wait a minute, there's nothing. Generally electric trains have this there's some kind of wire that I think it's called a pantograph or something, that I was just googling about it. I didn't see that. And then I Google, like, is there any non-electric trains running in India? There's like looks like there are diesel trains. Maybe it's a diesel train in the movie. I don't know. See, I'm not an expert in trains, but generally whenever they show trains, there's something. They always show there's some kind of wires running, and even like that was like a question came to my mind for some reason. I don't know why. And does something like this happen? I mean, I think these bandits get in the train, they do proper research, right? They immediately switch off everything, all the communication thing, and then at one point they reveal that it is going to be 2 hours till the next train station. So that is okay, logically okay. But I kept wondering, like, is there no way to, like, for the guys in the train to contact anyone outside the train, because there's so much of killing that goes on the train. Even the police, like, they are in a certain uh, cabin, like, what do you call, a certain car, right? You have so many cars, right? And those guys, I think they lock them. Yeah, that's all valid, but can't they hear all the noise? I don't know. Like, the train itself is loud, so that is fine. I'm not even sure if like, see, you can't think too much about logic. This is obviously like an action movie, right? But these things obviously come to your mind because It's natural. Like you can't. But these are not like complaints. And I was really confused between like A1 B1. They keep mentioning like, okay, that those guys are in A1, those guys are in B1. Like I didn't like completely. I couldn't like I was a bit confused with that as well. And Ashish Vidyarthi, right? His character is like the dad of the villain. So, but for whatever reason, whenever his character appears on the screen, right? They play the Spanish bolero kind of a music. I found it a bit. I mean, it was a bit funny. Does it mean like if the movie is about bandits, you have to play the Spanish? I don't know, but I just found it funny. What else? I don't think I. This is one like this is one scene where these bandit guys like they start messing with the hero's girlfriend, and then this is like the first ever time that the hero confronts the guys, right? Like then he comes and then uh, punches someone in the face. That was like the first punch. I felt like, man, yes, yeah, you. Yeah, I mean there are some really creative ways that this guy kills the bad guys. He's so brutal, but he's so creative because he's killing like 40, 50 people. Obviously, you have to show some variety, right? Like for that purpose, I think I don't know how much of thought was put into that. How should we kill? Like, I'm talking about the action, choreography, and whatnot. Man, the guys, both they're like the hero and his friend. Like these guys get like stabbed like 20, 30 times, and then he keeps coming back. I was a bit like unbelievable, but these things are small. I mean, I'm just telling you what I'm truly like sharing with you guys what I felt while watching the movie. But on the whole, I actually like the movie. I'm saying like this could be. I mean, s- I hope like. Uh, I hope we don't they don't create like 20 other movies following the same template in the coming few years. You know what I mean? I Because in India we have this habit like whenever something works, like we milk the shit out of that formula. I hope that doesn't happen, but I have a feeling, I genuinely think this is going to be like a start of a new era for Bollywood if this film works well in the theaters, if collection wise and whatnot. Ah, I think that's it. Like I pretty much whatever I wanted to say, I said. Welcome to Bollywood, Mr. Laksh Lalwani. I think you have a bright future. One thing I really liked about that guy is, most of Karan Johar's, you know, actors is so obsessed with how they look, and then even when they cry, they have to look good and this and that. But this guy, I could see like him drool in a couple of scenes, like, which is a very good thing for an actor. I mean, you just have like, it's all about the art of acting itself. The moment when you care more about the character and less about how you look, you've already achieved something. I think in the industry, I think you have a long way to go. But I have feeling he's going to be like yeah, he's a great find. He's a very promising actor. All right, then. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye bye.